What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to another video. I'm Lorenzo. In this video, I will be showing you how to set up Quantower for the first time, as well as how you can get Quantower for pretty much free with all of the advanced features. Not necessarily free, but a one-time low payment. Normally, let's go on here. So Quantower is normally $70 a month to for the all-in-one features, okay? But I'm going to show you how you get that for just a one-time payment for less than $100. Now, Quanto, as you know, is an advanced trading platform for professional traders, and you can integrate it with a bunch of different, what should I say, brokers. Okay, as you can see, these are all of the brokers that use Quantower right now. You have interactive brokers, you have AMP, which is the brokers that I use. But there's so many different features on Quantower. You have customizable interface, market depth analysis, integration with multiple brokers, comprehensive back testing, community resources, a bunch of other things, man. Algorithmic trading. You can do a lot. You can trade options, you can trade Forex, you can trade Bitcoin, you can trade so many different options. Okay. Now, as you know, Quantowa costs $70 a month to get advanced features. But what if I told you, if you get an account with a prop firm called Fast Track Trading, you will be able to get all of these features just for $91. That's it. The account that you get, you don't have to trade it. Just keep the account forever, and you'll have all of the advanced features with Quantowa. Now, Quantowa now. So let's say for the first time you got the account and you downloaded this version, the Nitro, which is the white label version for Quantowa. This is the fast track trading version. Okay, now when you download it, you get an icon like this. If you double click it, the first thing you'll see is this menu right here. Okay, so this menu is the main menu for Quantowa. Now, how do you log in with your accounts, your prop firm accounts? You just click one of these right here. Okay, in my case, I'm gonna click Earn to Trade. Now, if you want to add a new prop firm, you just go on fast track and click the plus right here, and then you'll just create a new login account. As you can see, you just enter your username and your password for your Rhythmic account. Okay, you can also change the name of these accounts, or you can delete accounts as well. I'm gonna delete the Take Profit. Um, let's say I want to add a new one right here called Fast Track. I'm gonna rename this to YouTube Test. Okay, you can save that, and then you can do a star on it so it can show up here. So every time you just come in, if you have a Rhythmic account, you just put the username in and the password. Okay, so that's how you log into a different prop firm. You just come on here, you click here, click the plus button, okay, and then you'll enter your Rhythmic username and credentials. Okay, so let's get into the charting. Okay, how do you actually place trade? How do you set up your chart? So on here, like I said, these are the main options on here. If you click the icon on here, you'll see all of the features. So you have template features, analytic features for charting. You have the trading features as well as portfolio features and informational, as well as some miscellaneous features. The first thing I want to do when I click come here, I click chart. So you can click the CHT. That's for charting. Now, I like my chart really minimalistic and clean So I normally remove the grids. From there, I normally clean it up like this and have it like this. Now you can drag the chart around. You can adjust the scale right here. It's so user friendly, guys. Now to go into the settings and get your chart like this is what I normally do. I right click on here and go on settings. When I go on settings, the first option you have is view. Then you have data style, time, and time scales. The first thing I do is view. Everything on here, I uncheck except this one. You say show out of session history. I keep that one on, as well as the visible crosshair. The visible crosshair is pretty much your cursor. If you turn it on, you don't have no cursor. If you turn it off, you don't have no cursor. When you turn it on, you have a cursor. You can also adjust the coloring as well. Let's change it to red. As you can see, coloring changed to red. I like the minimalistic view, so I kind of select this color. The other thing that I keep checked on here is the grid. I uncheck these. Like I said, I don't like the grids on my chart, so I uncheck these horizontal and vertical grid. Okay. The other thing I have on here is the time to next bar. The time to next bar is this number, this time counter right here. It's a time down counter. And what this does is it kind of counts down to how many time you have left for the next bar. On here, we have a 15-minute chart. And so far, this current bar right here have 12 minutes and 51 seconds left for the next bar. Okay, so I like to see this as well on my chart. And the other thing that I have on here is my object toolbars. My object toolbars, if you want to have indicators, if you want different little tools on here. So all of the indicators on here, if you click here, drawing libraries, you'll see all of your indicators. Fibonacci tools, EMAs, whatever you want, okay, is over here. So let's go back on the settings. Like I said, I always keep that little option. I keep that option on, okay? Uh, which is this. All right, so I'm done with view. This is how I like my chart to look. Uh, save. This is how I like my chart to look, guys. So let's go into the trading aspect of it. To place a trade now, let's say you have your chart set up. To place a trade, you go on here, which is it says show and hide quick trading toolbar. So this is your trading toolbar, right? In my case, like I said, I'm going to be testing some trades on Earn to Trade. Okay. Now you select the account that you want. In my case, I have some fast track account. I'm not going to be touching those. I'm going to be trading the Earn to Trade because I'm connected to Earn to Trade as well. So if you want to place a trade, you select the quantity or your lot size. You can type that in, or you can just manually click whatever lot size you want. Okay. Now let's go ahead and select the instrument that you want to trade. Okay. We're going to go look for NQ. In my case, I want to select Earn to Trade accounts. Okay. So I go on connections. In my case, I have two prop firm connected. I want Earn to Trade. So I keep that check. I go on the exchange that I want, which is the CME, and then the types, which is the type of equity that I want to trade, which is futures. Okay. So now that I have that, I'll go down on NQ. So I go on NQ and I select front month. Okay. Now this is the NQ chart right here. Also, as you can see, the description is not on there. You can also right click, go on view, and you can turn on symbol description. As I said, I like my chart really clean. So things like that, I'm just going to turn it off. Okay. So I go on view and turn that off. You can turn on a bunch of stuff and turn them off by checking and unchecking. Okay. So I turn off the description as well. Now let's go into trading. All right. Let's say you want to place a trade. I just select my simulator accounts right here. And then I'll select the amount. Let's say I want to do a 5 lot, right? I want to do a 5 lot and I want to mark it in. To mark it in, you have buy market, sell market, you have the bid, and also the ask. Okay. So let's say I want to mark it in. There you go. I mark it in. That's a market order, right? And let's say you want to put in a stop loss. How do you put the stop loss? On here, you see a STP. This is your stop loss. And while you drag it, you'll see how much is it that you want to risk, okay? Drag it right. And let's say you want to put in a TP, which is a take profit. Okay, you drag it to how much you want to risk. You want to profit. You put it right. And if you want to close the entire thing, you can do flatten. Or you can just adjust. You can adjust these. You can adjust them and move them around. Or you can just cancel and put okay? You can put some new ones in if you want. Now, let's say you're in the trade, you're like, how do I know how much I'm up by? If you look right here, you'll see how much you're down by or up by. As you can see, I have 4 lots in and I'm down by $171. But how do I see the position in terms of what my account size is? So what you can do is go on POS, the POS, which is the positions. You click there and it will show you your position. Okay. Now, in my case, there's a lot of columns on here that is definitely what I don't use. So you can right click on here and uncheck what you don't want. In my case, I like to have the account, I like to have the symbols, the side, if I'm long or short, the quantity. I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need the state. I need a gross P&L, I don't need the gross P&L percentage. Not to care about the fees, I need a net P&L as well. I don't need the net P&L percentage. I need the number of ticks, which is the gross ticks, as I don't need a stop loss, I don't need a TP, and I don't need a connection name. So I like to have it minimal, like real minimalistic, okay? So now I have the position. So I have the account size, I have the account size, I have the symbol, the side, the amount, the quantity, and the gross P&L, and as well as the net P&L, as well as the amount of ticks. Okay. So as we go, we're going to set this up really nice to trade on your laptop. So in my case, I'm using my laptop screen, guys. Okay. So, oops, I don't need that. So let's say go back on there. All right. Um, let's close that. All right. The next thing what we want to do The next thing we want to do is adjust your chart, right? I'm going to adjust the chart to have everything that we need for trading. Okay. I'll put this all the way over here. Okay. So the next thing that we might need is accounts. Um, you want to look at your account balance. You want to look at how much you're out by. So you go on accounts. The ACC right here is your account. So if you click that right here, and let's say you go on the account that you're currently trading, you select the account you're currently trading. In this case, this is the simulated accounts. I'll just put this right here. Okay. There you go. And I'll just flatten. So that is flattened. As you can see, it shows you how much I'm up by or down by for the day. Okay. Okay. So the other thing I want to show you, I just showed you market order. The next thing I want to do is limit order and brackets. How does limit order works? Now, the way I do it is I use this right here, which is the mouse trading. Okay. So if you click this and move your mouse, you'll see these two little icons. On here, if you want to limit buy, you left. On here, if you want to limit sell, you write, okay? So if price hit here, it will activate an order. If you go here, it will activate the sell order. And then you can, there you go, you flatten. Okay. So the other thing that I want to show you is how you do brackets. Now over here, if you look at no stop loss, you click it and you click how much you want to put your stop loss at. In this case, I'm going to put 100. I'm going to put 200. I'm going to put 100 ticks. 100 ticks. And for TP, take profit, I'm going to do 200 ticks. Okay. And let's say I want to execute a bracket order. So remember, I have my bracket set. If I mark it in, it shows, right? So I mark it in 4 lots and I have a stop loss at 100 ticks and I have a TP of 200 ticks. Okay. And guys, you can pretty much move these around. Oh, you can. So I just flatten to close the order. Again, if you want to do like a limit order with the brackets, you click the mouse straight in here. And let's say I want to do a limit buy if price hits here. And you can move limit, you can move these around, which is your stop, and this, that's your TP. So you can move stuff around. Make sense? Robust. Say you want to do a limit buy and a limit sell at the same times. Same time, like you have a bracket limit buy and a bracket limit sell. So you can do this. You can do a buy, right? There, you buy. You know what? Let's do it the other way. That guy's the high. So let's go. You do a buy right here. Right? If price come all the way down here, let me use some other features as well. So we're gonna say if price come here, we will buy, and if price goes here, we will, okay, we will sell. Make sense, guys? So you have two brackets. This is how brackets work. You can just flat. That's how you flatten. Now, you can also flatten from down here. If you're looking at the price, you can close all, close negative. Let's say you just want to close a negative trade. You can just close a negative trade, close positive trades, or just close a selected trade. You can select the trade and close it. Make sense? Or you can add extra buttons on here. I normally use the flatten all. Flatten all down here as well. Okay, so everything will just be flattened. Now, the other thing is multiple charting. Okay, so on here, we have, let's say, normal chart, the 15 minutes, and let's say you want to look at the 1 hour chart over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is duplicate this chart. So if you can right click in here, you can go on duplicate panel. When you duplicate panel, you create an extra copy, all right? And you can just put that there, all right? You can put that right there, like so, right? And you just execute trades from the middle. So in this case, we can change this to a 1 hour chart. So to change the time, you just go here, click the 1 hour, and this will go on the 1 hour time frame. Okay. So you can have multiple charts and multiple setup at the same time. All right. Now, the other thing I want to do is the footprints and auto flow. This is probably going to be the last thing because it takes a while to set up. You know, there's so many features on here. I'm just going to do the last one, which is the footprints. I know a lot of people are interested into footprints. Now, to go on to footprints is you pull up a normal chart like this, right? And then I'll do it on the 15 minutes. I'll do it on the 15-minute chart. So you pull up a normal chart like this, and then you go on here. This little icon right here, it says, if you put the mouse over it, it will show you it's a volume analysis tool. Okay, so if you click the volume analysis tool, it will bring this option or menu bar down here, toolbar down here. What you'll then do is go on cluster. If you click cluster, for me personally, I like to use the imbalance type, cluster type, and then I'll just color my cluster based on delta. So I'll color by delta, and then I'll just turn this on. Okay. When you turn it on, it will look just like that. You have to scroll in with your mouse, right? You scroll in with your mouse to see all of the footprint numbers, and then you just adjust the scale on the side, grab it with your thing, and adjust the scale to see all of the numbers as it relates to buy volume, sell volume, buyers and sellers, and so forth. So this is what your footprints look like. So on this side, you have the sellers. On this side, you have the buyers. In our case, we have the bids and the ask. Okay. Now this is what your footprint look like. This is how you set it up. Now another thing that you can add to your footprint, if this is confusing enough, you do time statistics. I like to not look at the trades, but I like to look at the volume, buy volume, as well as sell volume and the delta. I don't care much about the delta percentage, and then I'll just activate that. Okay. When you activate that, it'll give you a summary of the buy volume, sell volume, as well as the delta. Okay, so on this candle right here, there's a new candle that just formed. This candle right here, as you can see, the first row is the volume, the amount of volume, which is 10. You see it's changing, and then the second row is the buy volume. The third row is the sell volume, and the fourth row is the delta. Okay, so based on your strategy, guys, this can be very helpful for some traders who are looking to learn footprint. So this is what your footprint chart looks like. Okay. The other thing is, let's say you have a setup like this. You can create a template from this layout. Okay. How you create a template is you create a bind. Okay. To create a bind, you right click on here and go on create bind, and you select the window that you want to be in the bind. Okay. So select this one as well as this and then you click down here to your bottom right, create bind. So the bind is now created. What does mean is you can now drag and move stuff around. Okay, you can now drag and move stuff around, which is pretty cool. Okay, guys. Now the next thing, uh, I want to do is, after you create a bind, you can create a template. So if you close this, you still have it saved. So we're going to save this bind as a template. So first, I'm going to rename this bind to YouTube. I'm going to rename it and I'm going to call it YouTube. So you just right click on here, click rename that to YouTube. Okay. Now from this bind, we're going to create a template. We're going to save as template, which is already YouTube. We're going to call it YouTube 2, and we're going to save the shortcut to be F. Okay. So let's say we save the shortcut now. That is safe. And let's say I accidentally close this out. I'm like, oops, where's my chart? What you can do is go back on the icon right here, and on the templates, remember we save the shortcut as F, which is YouTube 2. You can start this, and then it appears up here. Okay. So whenever you click the F, there you go. Your template is saved and you don't have to create anything from scratch. And this is for those who have a laptop and multiple screen display. Let's say you're on the road, you can create a template or a bind for on the road. You can create another template for multiple screens as well. Okay. So what we did is I showed you how to set up the chart. I showed you how to clean up your chart. I showed you how the duplicate charts work. I showed you how to do a layout, the position window, the account window. I showed you footprint. I showed you the limit order, market order. I showed you how to close out the trade, open up a new trade. That's pretty much it. This is everything to get you started, guys. Another thing is copy trading. Copy trading, okay? To get copy trader, you want to go on here, which is CTR, okay? If this is not available, you go over here and click the icon here, and you go down to trading and click this one here. So if you star it, you click the star, it should show up on here, okay? Now, how does copy trading work? So we have two prop firm logged in at the moment. You can either copy from Fast Track to Earn to Trade, or Earn to Trade to Fast Track, or you can copy within multiple Fast Track accounts, okay? So let's say you click this. This is what the copy trading looks like, the window look like. Now, on this window, you have you can create what you call a trading bot, or they call it a bot or whatever. You click, if you want to set up a new copy trader, you click the plus button right here and see the copy bot name. Let's call this YouTube YT bot. Okay. Now on the YT bot, you have the option to do a description. I don't really care for that. The parent connection. The parent connection is which connection you want to be as the masters. Do you want to use Earn to Trade as the masters, or do you want to use Fast Track as the masters? In this case, I'm just going to use Earn to Trade. Okay. Earn to Trade. Now my parent account is going to be my simulated account, or if I want to do my TCP account, I'm gonna copy from my TCP account to what you call my child account. So your child connection is down here. So after you select your parent account, you can then go ahead and click the plus button here to select your child account. Your child account is then going to get populated here. You can select the connection. So I changed my mind. I'm going to copy from Earn to Trade to Fast Track. Okay. So my parent connection is Earn to Trade, and my child connection is Fast Track. So my master account is Earn to Trade, and the followers would be Fast Track. So I select Fast Track and I select the account that I want. Okay. Now I'm going to save that. When you saved it, it said stop. Okay. I'm going to remove description from here. Okay. So now if you want to copy from one to the next, I'm not going to do any copy trading, guys, because I don't want to mess up my account. But this is how you do it. You have to make sure that you click run. So if you go on action, let me remove dependencies. So if you go on action, you can select run, right? And then as you can see, it says working. So anything, if you copy from your Earn to Trade account, it will then copy over to your Fast Track account. Okay. You can also select multiple copy trader. I have multiple copiers running. So let's create another copy. I'm going to copy from, I'm going to create this one. I'm going to say, I'm going to call this Earn to Trade, E to T. And I'm just going to copy between my Earn to Trade accounts. So I'm going to select the parent connection to be Earn to Trade. And then my child connection is going to be Earn to Trade. So I'm going to copy from my simulator account to my TCP account. Okay. and I'm gonna save that. Okay, so here you go. You have two copy trader going. I have one which is YouTube bot. That this is copying from my earn to trade to my fast track, and then I have another one here which is earn to trade, which is copying between my earn to trade account. Okay, I can stop that one. Okay, I can run that one again, or I can have both of them running at the same time. Okay, and then you'll select your master account, okay, which is a simulator account or whatever, and then when you place the trade, it will get copied over, and you'll see all of the trade populated here. Okay, now guys, I don't want to hold you guys too long. I know it's getting really overly extended. I just wanted to show you how to get started with Quantower, how to go ahead and order your fast track account to get all of the features for cheap. Okay, I also have a Discord. So if you have any further questions or you need help setting up your Quantower account or your Quantower platform, you can join my Discord called Autoflow Snipers. In the Discord, we share strategies, we help new traders, we just go over different things. We go over P&L. We share different P&Ls every day. We also share different strategies to make it to payout as well. We also do analysis, also do different analysis, and we also motivate each other to get funded as well. And I'll put some auto flow stuff in here as well. So guys, if you're a new trader, you can join so you can help other. You can join so you can motivate other traders. If you're an experienced trader, please join so you can help the new traders as well. It's just a great community of traders who trade prop firms and motivating. Okay. I don't want to hold you guys too long. I know this video is kind of long, but I hope you learned something from the video. If you do, please comment below. You can share it with a friend. If you have any questions, comment below or join the Discord and just ask me question directly. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.